stop recording button.
Wonder who's gonna be my next victim, says the gremlin with half of a head and no butt. That family I just admitted to the family that I was staying with that I was planning that I had never changed, and I attacked them. But who's gonna be my next victim? Okay. This is gonna be a lot of fun, he says in his evil voice. He knocks on the door of a home. Hello? Who is it? It's raining outside. And I don't have anywhere to stay. And I need somewhere to stay. Could you bring me in? The little evil gremlin asks the little kid in his manipulating, sad voice. I have to ask my mommy and daddy first, he says. He goes and asks his mom and dad, and they say no, that gremlins aren't allowed in the house. The kid comes back out and says, Mommy and Daddy said no. The gremlin starts crying. I don't know if they would want to leave a little animal outside to melt in the cold, would they? Because it's been cold and rainy today. He pretended to fall down on his face and shiver. Please, just bring me in. Okay, I'll bring you in. But I'm gonna have to hide you in my room, the little boy says. He's no older than 5. And he can't help but feel bad for the little animal that was tricking him. Thank you. All of a sudden, from the moment of silence, their mother is about to come to the door. Shh, hide under my bed. Hide under my bed. Okay. The gremlin says, still in that sad voice. Or shivering voice. Mom, what's going on? The boy asks. Oh. What are you doing? You brought that gremlin in that house, didn't you? No, I didn't, he said. I can clearly see it under your bed, she says. I've seen that thing on the news and it's dangerous, she said, starting to grow concerned. Come with me, son, she says. They go out. The gremlin's like, oh, these stupid idiots. They can't even
It's time to get angry.
Except he was whispering and thinking it in his mind.
We'll see about that, Buckies.
The mom got a cage to put the little gremlin in, like a little box with food and water. This is what you have to stay in, Mom said to the little boy. Oh, okay, well, all right. Thank you for letting me stay, he says in the sweet voice that he uses to manipulate. I'm so glad that Mommy's letting you stay, the little boy said in excitement. I have a new pet now. Will you guys have fun? Be careful, the mom said before walking out of the boy's room. Man, what am I gonna do? The gremlin thought in his head. How am I gonna attack now?
So anger-inducing.
But the gremlin kept his sweet little manipulative smile on his face. He's eating his food because he's getting hungry. Or so the little boy thinks. But in reality, he was biting through the box and he escaped with no problem. You escaped. Mommy's gonna be mad, the little boy said. Come on, I can't just be stuck in a box. The little boy said, well, I know that my mommy is just trying to protect me and knows the best for me, so I have to keep you in this cage, in this box. The boy went out to his mom and said, Mommy, my pet gremlin just broke out of his box. He ate through it. This gremlin is starting to get on my nerves, the mom said. Oh man, this gremlin thought in his head. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, worry. 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 He smiled to himself, proud of how he is deceiving this boy, but angry that he can't fool the little boy's mom into trusting it. My plan isn't going as I hoped, he screamed in his head. Well, we'll have to see what you can do. The boy came back into his room, and the mom said that if anything bad happens, that the gremlin is going to immediately be kicked out. And she gave the boy a potion that if he gets bitten or attacked, some hot oil would come from his pores and burn the gremlin and give him a painful experience. More painful because from the inside and out, the gremlin will feel miserable pain inside of him. Well, that's awesome, the gremlin said in his fake innocent joy. The boy pets the gremlin on the back. Feels good. All of a sudden, the gremlin has a nasty idea. All of a sudden, the boy gets bitten by the gremlin. The boy is hurting a little bit because he just got bitten by the gremlin, but not nearly as much as the gremlin's hurting. The gremlin is so weak now from all the pain, he empties his gut right out of his throat. The gremlin is about to die. Gremlin, why did you just bite me? Is all the gremlin manages to say. Are you okay? Says the little boy. The gremlin moans in pain. But the pain is way more than the little boy even thinks. The pain is so... You think that the gremlin thought that being burnt alive was painful? But they made this new potion that's made specifically for gremlin bites. And everybody is being sent a pack. That they just came out with last week. Are you okay? The gremlin shakes his head no. The gremlin points at the paper that the little boy has on a shelf in his room. You want a piece of that? The little boy said. The gremlin nods because he can't talk. The boy goes and gets the gremlin a little tiny piece of paper just for his size. Barely being able to move because of the pain, the gremlin uses his claw as a pencil and writes, that he is in a lot of pain. More pain than ever. Why did this happen after I bit you? The little boy read it, and then He knew what the drink was that his mommy had given him. The boy runs out to his mom, curious of why the gremlin was in that unrecognizable, horrid, horrific pain. Oh, well, that little drink I gave you had oils in it. And when someone, like some gremlin bites your skin, or claws your skin, or attacks you at all, then that immediately goes into their pores and their bloodstream. Oh my, poor gremlin's in a lot of pain. Mommy, why do gremlins like to bite people? The little boy asked. Those gremlins are mean, the mom said. But it's okay. That gremlin's learning pain now. Well, I don't like it. When you're older, you'll understand, the mom said to his little boy, her little boy. Oh, okay, the little boy said sadly and went back up to his room. The gremlin at this point looked stiffened. Gremlin, are you okay? Hey, Gremlin. He picked the little 7-inch creature up with his left hand. He wasn't moving. The gremlin was not moving. The little boy got scared and went down to his mom. Mommy, the gremlin's not moving at all. It's that potion. It's killed him. The gremlin has went somewhere else. Kind of like going to heaven, but he didn't go to heaven. He went somewhere else. Where'd he go? I have no clue. Where gremlins go when they die, I have no clue. But I've also heard that this gremlin has died many times before, and he is very, very strong, and he will come back to life. Well, do you know what he feels right now? No, I don't. I just know that this doesn't feel anything. This is the body, the mom explained to the little boy, of the gremlin. And there's these creatures that have been coming out that suck your blood. And they would take the bodies of these creatures and put them in a museum. I've heard about them. They're all around the world. Oh my, this is crazy. You never know when one's going to come out next. They're targeting this man who lives the mom whispered to his little boy, her little boy. The gremlin was dead for about a half of an hour. Then he came back. What happened? The gremlin could finally breathe again. You were dead for about half of an hour. the mom said. This is what you get for attacking people. Well, there's nothing you can do because I'm never going to stop attacking people. It's just never going to happen. I don't care how many times I'm killed. Over and over and over again. You will never, ever stop me. It's never going to happen. So dream on, Mommy, the gremlin said. And laughed in his evil voice. Why were you acting so nice earlier? The little boy said sadly.
You are so stupid, little boy.
The gremlin said, half angry, half smiling in his evil joy.
It goes like this, Sonny.
Gremlins like us like to trick people, especially people like little kids who don't know about this kind of stuff. And then, guess what? They feel bad for me because I acted like I was so cold in the rain. Oh, and crying. But the whole truth was, I just did it to get closer to you so you wouldn't know when I attacked you. Don't think that that's the last time I'm going to fake something. And fake being that cold little animal. In the winter, I'm going to do it all the time. And they'll have reason. And I'm going to be doing it in the most deserted spots where there's no way for them to know about me. So dream on, the gremlin said in his evil joy and ran away. Well, looks like I don't have a pet anymore, the little boy said. Well, that's okay, the mom said. I'll get you a mogwai or a dog, or a cat, whichever one you prefer. What's a mogwai? Is that kind of like what a gremlin is? In a way, but they're nice and furry. They're not like little lizards with arms and legs. Ooh, that sounds cool. Maybe one day we could go to the pet shop and get one. Well, the family went to sleep, and the gremlin is like, well, I half did my mission, but in return I had to face a lot of pain. But, oh my gosh, why does this always have to happen? Like, the pain, I just want to get away from it. I don't want to have to freaking deal with the consequences, he said angrily. Veins bulged out of his neck. He was so furious that he didn't get what he wanted to do. He wanted to trick the family. He wanted to attack them. He wanted to go on full attack mode and get them with his beard hair. All of a sudden, the gremlin was picked up. Oh, and remember how you said dream on about that last night? About stopping being mean? Well, guess what? There's a potion that's been going out into the world since last week. And that's what you'll always have to suffer with. Every single time you try to attack somebody. The gremlin couldn't stop laughing. He started to laugh to the point where tears were streaming down his face and he couldn't breathe. Well, not if I go to a reserved area out in the desert and the gremlin is all nice and thirsty, wanting something to drink or to eat because he hasn't eaten in days, right? No YouTube, no nothing. Just a little shelter. No connection with the outside world. Nothing. So I'll be able to trick them nice and easily. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lots of fun, the gremlin said in his evil joy. The, the mom threw the gremlin to the ground, but he landed on his feet. He tried, the mom tried to kick the gremlin down, but with one punch, he about tripped her. Oh, and that's another thing. I've got that magical strength. I've got the strength of a bodybuilder. So don't even try with me. Good luck. Good luck trying to stop the gremlins. We can go to reserved areas all around the world. We have our transportation too. We don't just have to, you know, walk. Gremlins have their own vehicles now, he said. Oh, no, the mom said. We need to do something about this, the mom thought as she walked away from the gremlin. The gremlin went to another house and tried that same thing, except this house was in the middle of nowhere. Stay tuned. I'm going to upload part 2 soon.